What is happening, everybody? Hybrid here. Welcome back to part 4 of my first playthrough for Dark Souls 3 DLC, The Ashes of Ariandel. So, like I said, we're finally gonna make our way through Corvian settlement. We are officially done with the depths of the painting. I went ahead and picked up the stray item. It was basically just the follower's saber. Nothing too important unless you want to work with that weapon. So we can see the Corvian settlement up ahead. Go ahead and kill the shiny. Both. So once we go through down here, we're just basically gonna slip. And we arrive here. So there's no need to go down there anymore. But there is a way to get to that tower actually, but not from where we were, so don't worry about that. We'll get there, just not in the ways that you think. Remember those guys from Ariandel? From Software DLCs are always interesting. They provide, you know, the difficulty and the necessary additional lore and the necessary additional items. But the items that we really want, they're not in this DLC. They're much later. If I were to list my favorite DLCs from Software, I would have to say the Old Hunters and definitely Shadow of the Erdtree. Those were really something, you know, they were really special. We get that much later when we get up top, so don't worry about that. We will come back to that. Now is the time to make our way into the settlement. So, a word of warning, there's a lot of jump scares. If you know, if that's something that'll bother you, that is a fair heads up. all of these birds, they scream pretty loud. Now, okay, that's the guy we want to look out for. Our very first. See that? So they're not like your typical Joes, okay? They got hands and they will slap. I suggest you don't fight them all together. One at a time, okay? It'll be a real nightmare if you were to have to deal with them all together, trust me on that. Okay. From that point we get up here. There should be a bonfire nearby. And one of the Corvian settlers, we can actually talk to them, give us a little bit of information. Thank God for an ember. We did waste a lot in the last episode. Okay, this guy you can talk to. You don't have to feel threatened.
Oh, well, there is nothing forlorn about you. You must be the other Ash, I suppose. Oh, finally, you have come. Oh, wondrous Ash, grant us our wish. Make the tales true, and burn this world away. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show her. You are Ash, are you not? Is it not fire that you seek? Surely you've seen the rot that afflicts our world, but that which fooled the good father and buried the flame, after we had all made up our minds too. So, please, grant us one wish. Make the tales true, and burn this world away. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show her.
So the lady he is referring to is the paintress. I don't think she has an official name, but she's in the church up ahead from the Corvian settlement. Maybe we will reach her in time in this episode or not. He practically gave us the story about the DLC, and the DLC is basically just a reflection of what's happening in the outside world, where Pontiff Sullivan basically halted and dissuaded the Lords of Cinder from linking the fire. He actually learned that from this place, the Painted World of Ariandel, where rather than have fire burn away the rot, just, you know, stay here and get comfortable.
Oh, please. It must be you. I am so terribly frightened of timidly rotting away like those fools on the outside. Oh, I am like...
So yeah, just a little bit of information, if it helps. So don't worry about that, we'll get there in due time. But I do know there is a hidden wall here somewhere. And a shiny at that. You can hear the lizard sparkle, right? There's our bonfire. You're welcome to rest up if you want. Nothing? I guess not. Okay. Okay, so don't fall, that just leads you back down. Instead, we're gonna cross the bridge. Later. I believe Gale's set is in there. Try not to get poisoned, it'll be very bad unless you have your antidotes. Thank God for the other ember. Might as well. Go ahead and open that. Gonna top off. So it's a good thing we did not rest, because otherwise we would have had to fight the Corvian bastard all over again. And by the way, I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. It's gonna be Monday again tomorrow. I don't know if I can play or upload, but I'll do my best. And also, as always, if my content is to your liking or helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. The next game I'm gonna play will probably be somewhere in the lines of Kazan or Stellar Blade. But as we approach September, I'm really looking forward to Phantom Blade Zero. In the meantime, I hope you check out my open beta test for, what was the name of the game? Mortal Shell. Try not to fall, okay? Over here, we're gonna have to jump. Shit. Oh, wow. Okay, we made it. Amazing. Soul of the Weary Traveler. Load it up. Before we make that jump, I suggest we go here. Go. I keep pressing A so quickly that I don't even know what the hell we're picking up. Don't worry about that, we'll get to that later. We're gonna have to jump. Okay, so much for jumping. What are we at? 15 minutes? Yeah, let's try again. So we won't be getting a bonfire until much later, but we will be unlocking... Sorry. We will be unlocking a couple of shortcuts, so don't you worry. Gonna keep the episodes at 30 minutes, that way you guys won't get bored. And you know, it's really hard for me to make conversation. I'm not really the talkative type. I'm more of like an introvert, especially after a gym session. So, you know, you'll forgive me if I don't talk very much. Yes. So the crow quills are basically the weapons that the Corvians use. Maybe we can read the item description for a little bit of lore. Why not? Thrusting sword wielded by Corvian knights. Okay, that's what they're called. Special paired weapon when twin-handed, brandish four thin-edged blades in the left hand. In their infatuation with Sister Freed, the Corvian knights swore to protect the painting from fire, and to this end took to the execution of their own brethren. That is sad. Okay. I think my only regret was not doing that in the base game, reading the base items. I'll try and do that. I did that in my playthrough of Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, but the only problem there was those episodes were like an hour long. Give me a second here. Those episodes were like an hour long, so it barely caught the attention of viewers. Okay, so we're gonna proceed onward, I think. Yeah. At which point we will encounter our second Corvian knight. There he is. These guys are gonna try and push you, so be careful. Anybody else wanna fall down? Okay, that just leads us back down. Do not go there. I think this opens up a short. We gotta kill them all. Okay. know, for a DLC, it doesn't give much souls. Yep, some of them use magic. Motherfucker. I guess we have to deal with a Corvian knight now. Shit. Oh, wait. Oh boy. Yeah, be careful with them. Waiting for them to like fall. There you go. We are 23 minutes in. Motherfucker. Wannabe spellcaster is what you are. Try and finish this area off first before we Motherfucker. The hands on. Fuck, dodge! Heal! Fuck! Woo! $26 minutes in. You know, we might have to switch our weapon of choice here. Fucking frustrating as hell. Okay, let's unlock the shortcut here first. Okay, we already went up. That's basically progression. Slave Knight Gale's armor set. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the red hood. Never mind. So there's a lot of repetition just in this very area alone to get all of the items. But so as long as you took down the Corvian Knight, rinse and repeat all you like, okay, until you get all of the items. Maybe we should, like, get him the fuck down. That way he doesn't climb up. This is the shortcut for another door. Obviously, you want to kill them first before doing anything else. Out of ammo. Got the crow talons. I believe that's what the other knight was using. With that, we are basically done with this section of the Corvian settlement. So we're gonna proceed on to the next phase. there's a shortcut over there we unlock much later, don't you worry. Up. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, let's just fall down. Why not? Maybe he'll follow. So don't worry about this, we unlock it from the other side. But that's where we want to go, inside the church, because that's where the lady that they're referring to, that's where she is. That's where she's at. We almost missed a shiny here. Got the dark gem, and that brings this place to a close. So, in the next part, basically gonna make our way up and onto that church where we will fight Wilhelm. What's his name again? Wilhelm, I guess. So stay tuned and I'll catch you then. Thank you for watching, guys.